Chris?
you?
Yes, sir.
Are you Chris?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, sit right there, that's good. Okay.
Oh, it's Chris. Mr. McDonald, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now you have another item on here too, is that not?
You had nowhere, well, we jump there. That's all right.
There's somebody right directly in front of you here, we don't know. They're here.
What's their name?
Pagano?
They signed in, so,
Oh, they're here.
yeah.
Are we gonna wait here, or we can
Chris,
just go
Chris
ahead?
is coming.
Okay, no, Chris is sitting right here. All right.
Christine is coming.
Chris is sitting, but Christine is coming.
Oh, okay. You can grab those first two seats there, that'd be great. Okay, we got an application from you on, and we're gonna get that up on the big screen here. And, Clark Road for home occupation for a ceramic business activity. Describe that to us a little bit.
So we are, we kind of, inherited a whole bunch of molds, so we've been pouring them, and people are putting greenware for us. We'd like to have where people can come in and go through.
I presume ceramic molds, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
So I'm
Not
hoping.
black, blue.
No. But we're hoping to have, like a show area where people can come in and walk through and purchase, and then, you know, when it's been done, it fixes itself. Possibly have people come over to classes and teach.
Okay, alright, for that, up on Clark Road, Clark Road is not a business zone. So that's why your only pathway is a home occupation.
Okay.
But the intent of a home occupation is, excuse me.
You're fine.
The intent of a home occupation is really not to change the nature, you know, what you have up there is just basically residential or open land, and you get down farther, it's just farmland, et cetera.
Right.
Okay, so there's pretty strict limits on that. One, you can only use 400 square feet of your principal building or an outbuilding.
Okay.
Now, on your application, you had two buildings, total of about 640 feet. So a choice would have to be made.
Okay.
In other words, a 400-foot building would work, okay? And then the size of your sign was quite large. In a home occupation, your sign is a 1x2.
Okay.
And it's affixed to the building. Now, to get this up here, the board can weigh in on some of this, is that your outbuilding, you're down a long driveway. You're
Yeah.
kind of hidden from the road.
So we have new pictures, because this is an old, the pool's not there, and the buildings aren't shown, and we, yeah, so we expanded the driveway also.
So we're not looking at we're not looking at an
Right,
accurate
no, we
picture.
got updated pictures for
Okay,
you.
alright.
So to,
Right.
there wouldn't be, there's enough parking now for 12 vehicles in the back. There would be no street parking.
Yeah, but
Okay,
get in and out.
Everybody see this? We're looking in the upper left, and we see a couple of small outbuildings. Those are the outbuildings,
Yes,
right?
yes, yes.
Okay? And do we see those on this?
They're behind the pool, they're not on there yet. So it would be.
Okay,
the
they're
pool
relatively
remote.
new.
That's where it is, right in there, yes.
Okay?
That's the area you use.
That would be where the storage
The
would be.
outbuilding.
Did you get on this for those ones?
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you?
Larry came
Yep.
out and.
Excellent.
Yep,
Impressed.
thank you.
Okay, you got really plenty of room around.
Yeah.
Yes,
Alright, in a home occupation, usually you're down to something that requires maybe 1 to 2 cars in addition to whatever your own vehicles might be,
Okay.
type of thing. So it's, you know, I'm just trying to give you a scope
No, no,
of
you're good.
what that might be. So, you know, we hope you're wildly successful. And then you will go develop a business property in the town and become a national franchise, okay?
Absolutely.
All right, that's,
Are people gonna be working in those buildings?
No, no, those are just for molds.
That's it.
Yeah, yeah, we ended up
No
getting.
customers are gonna be.
No, we ended up getting like 10,000 molds.
Gotcha.
That was the purchase of the huge shed, because it's shelved off for organization, because you can't find anything if they're just stacked.
Sure. So
So-
when somebody comes in, is there gonna be space for
Can
those?
I show you on here?
Just don't touch the screen.
No, I won't touch the screen, no.
No
Okay,
tapping in.
So, this is widened, the driveway's widened, and the driveway comes out from like here to here.
Yep.
And then we put a walkway in to the front door here.
Okay.
So no one's even gonna be back in this area at all.
Okay.
Right here is where the storage buildings are, right in there.
Okay.
So
And
the front-
like right
Oh, sorry.
there is where we would have the showroom and the painting.
in the
So it's
main
just-
structure.
Yes.
In the
okay.
main
Yes.
structure,
That's
okay,
it.
alright.
Yes. So the only reason the buildings are there is just for our
Storage.
purpose, just for
Okay.
this,
Storage.
for the mold
Yep.
and everything, because we have so many. They're
I got
not-
you.
I have a question, what is the scope of the business, are people coming in to pick greenware, are they going?
No, we only do this, we do not do greenware, only because, it's gotten to the point where they want it right now. They don't wanna have to clean it and clutter it, so we offer only this.
Are people gonna be in there working on their,
When the pandemic is over, we were going to have people come and paint and have, a small get together and paint.
so you're gonna have
After
customers
pandemic.
inside,
Yes.
painting or whatever?
It's a
Okay.
4-bedroom, manufactured home.
Okay,
And one of the bedrooms and the living room have been adjoined, so that's the only room that we're using for the technical customers coming in at any point.
okay, so they'll be in there
We
working.
have to check and see if there's any.
I'm sorry, Phil, I
We
can't
have to
hear.
check and see if there's any codes issues.
Yes,
there.
yeah, yep, so I'd have to, you have to take a look.
I don't know if the rules are for issues.
Yeah, cause it would be open to the public, we should check into those
Maybe
first.
certain regulations
Okay.
or handicap accessible.
That kind of stuff.
So we do have three houses down from us, is a small engine repair business also.
Mhm.
So,
You're also gonna, yeah, you're gonna find, you're gonna find various activities throughout the town.
Right, right.
That also have various degrees of scrutiny,
right,
okay? From absolutely none to almost none to, going through a formal process
When we
like
go
you
through
did.
the codes, probably, it's really after each one.
No, please do.
Somebody gets hurt in there.
yeah, absolutely, and we wanted to start this process before because we are gonna put in a ramp and look into widening the front door for handicap accessible. But we wanted to get to this point before we put,
Okay, what, you need to at least know what you need to do.
Mhm.
So you need to pursue that, like now,
okay,
to make sure, with the codes folks, to make sure that
I'll
you
have
can
her
do what you wanna do.
Okay.
Perfect, yes.
You told them how big the area is gonna be, what is it?
Phil, I can't, I don't know, I
Four
can't hear
hundred
what
square
you're saying.
feet?
Pardon?
400 square feet?
They need 400 square feet, 20 to 20.
And-
Maximum? Okay.
And that includes storage.
I think the board could make some decision on that one, Yeah, I mean,
It might be.
if the
Okay.
pardon?
There'll be an occupancy limit on there too, the 400 square feet, there'll be an occupancy, how many people can you have in there?
That's correct, that's correct. I mean, I think the board probably could make some decisions on that, but, whether you include that storage as being part of that activity or,
I think that's the intent,
Huh?
isn't that the intent of it?
well, okay, but,
But I'm not saying we do that, but
Huh?
that's the intent of it, so that doesn't.
I'm not sure,
No?
no, I mean, it could be.
Or can start 1,000 square feet.
Yeah, but the same token, if somebody's making picnic tables, that doesn't mean they got all the lumber in that 400 square feet.
No, but this is home occupancy, right?
Right, but also take the location of where you are. This one is about as isolated as you're gonna get.
Middle of nowhere, yeah.
You know, as far as that goes, but you're gonna have, where the issues are gonna come up is how you're going to deal with this. If you are online, you did things online and got people, but you're not, you know, you're probably gonna have, I don't know how you're gonna draw people, you know what I mean?
Right.
You know, and again, it's supposed to be pretty limited, and it's limited to the occupants of that dwelling. You know, no employees, there's no outside employees, you're it, yeah. So I think that those things have to be weighed, but what I'd like to do tonight is that if the board is comfortable with that we schedule the public hearing. And let's see how that goes, and then we'll be talking more detail about just the things that we are talking here. But meantime, you need to make sure that your idea fits the structure you've got.
Right.
That you can do it and it's, you know, it's feasible and all of that kind of thing.
So if we wanted to midstream, when with the pandemic, it kind of seems like we would be leaning that way. If we wanted to go solely online with shipping and everything like that, that would be an opportunity. Because if you say no, I don't know what I'm doing with all these mold boards.
No, that's not an uncommon, no.
Okay,
I mean, that's a pretty, you know, just for the, you know, people make a living by, buying things and selling them online, you know?
Okay.
That it, huh?
Cars sales.
Everything, I mean, we got people with guns and cars and, you know, lots of different things. That's an option, and it does fit that kind of general idea of a home occupation. What doesn't fit is to generate traffic, truck flow, you know, you're getting UPS every day, or you're getting common carriers backing up with a load of whatever.
No, wait.
You see, those kinds of things don't fit.
Anytime we get a shipment, if you go out on Route 31, you know, the turnaround where they have the DOT every once in a while, we just meet them up there. It's so much easier than having them try to come down.
Yeah. All right, we need that, those are the items there. Now, board, you got anything else to add here to this?
Is this just for the
I'm
sale
sorry,
of
Rose?
Is this just for the sale of ceramic molds at this point?
No, just ceramic pieces. We'd be
I'm sorry.
creating the pieces, the bits. We'd be creating from the mold.
Well, you're gonna be dealing with people that know what to do with the
Okay.
molds. They're not gonna come in, somebody off the street isn't gonna decide they're gonna buy a mold, right?
No,
They're gonna have,
They're gonna be making.
We're making
pieces.
them.
You make the ceramic pieces.
We pour the piece and then.
oh,
Yeah, so they're
okay,
buying the
well,
piece, not the mold.
no, I'm not, I'm thinking the mold,
No.
the mold itself,
No.
you know,
They're
okay?
gonna fill the mold.
Huh?
They're gonna fill the mold.
You're gonna fill the mold, okay,
Yeah.
alright.
I got your own filter.
No, we have someone fighting there,
Okay.
pretty much.
And then later on, it's this one thing.
So we won't put anything about, having people go to paint, right?
And people left.
Right.
Having people come to
Definitely.
paint there and paint.
Right, but
That won't be
again,
part.
that, those,
That's what they want.
the accessory building.
You wanna be able to have people come there too?
Yes,
Okay.
to paint, yes.
So that's, okay.
Right, but I'm saying, I think you have to
Would
get
that
that.
be the number for the miles?
Perfect.
Home business players, they get outside of any of it, home like,
I don't know what, are you fired, do you fire it?
No, we have people that fire to drink.
So tell us how this works. What would we see if we walked in there, we walked into your establishment to buy your goods? What are we looking at?
So you would come into the front door, and when you walk in, there's shelving around the entire establishment. And the one room and then the half a room. And when you look around, you have like your Christmas pieces on the side, then run into Halloween. And it would be each.
So various ceramic pieces that have been formed
Yes.
from molds of some kind, right?
Yep.
Okay, you're not necessarily turning these, right?
No.
These are all poured, they're all poured molds.
Well, it used to be you would have to put glaze, you would come in and clean it and then glaze it, and there would be 2 or 3 fires. They've got it now to where you can use acrylic paint at any craft store. and you can use a
I'm
sealant,
gonna
like
adopt this
Crayon
one.
spray-on sealant.
Yeah.
So when the,
What we've been working on.
when the pandemic kind of hit, people were really bored, so we started
Oh, yeah, we
looking
can't.
into that,
I
and
would
it's
hope,
something
yeah,
they can
but
do
This will be a better one.
without buying any extra things.
So if you're just buying the plate, they're just basic for you, and then they take it home and
Yep.
finish it.
But,
Yeah.
So what
but they said they're also gonna come and paint them there.
Yes, we were looking into see if that's okay
So
to do.
there's like a furnace in there, or whatever you call it, a fire room.
No, we
Kiln.
didn't put a fire under anymore for us.
There'll be no fire or anything.
No.
Just, they just decorate.
Yep, they
Yeah.
just paint everything.
What would I do with my application?
So, Phil, they'll need to contact you, Larry,
Yeah, I have Larry in the boat, so.
yeah. And you can, cause you wanna make sure you got a good understanding of that,
Okay.
okay? Which you might have to retrofit, et cetera.
Are we gonna need a public hearing?
Yes, it's up to you.
Originally added on there.
You always have it right.
Phil, I got it on the,
This
And,
is-
yeah.
I got it.
Can we have a motion to set a public hearing for next month?
Oh,
So
no,
moved.
they're different.
I'll second.
Any discussion? That meeting, that hearing will be at 6:45 on September 1, am I correct, Rose?
Mhm.
6:45, September 1.
Alright, thank
No
you very
county
much.
referral, right, because
Pardon?
it's not on a county road, it's not
It's
500
not,
feet.
and they're, I can't say how far off 31 they are.
It's a quarter mile.
Okay, quarter mile, is more than 500.
Oh.
No referral.
I used to have to walk that, so I know.
You want, we need a drawing better showing your parking lot.
If you could do a two-dimensional, site plan and show this, and show it with, very good dimensions.
Got it.
Show any distances and buffers from the property line, all of those kinds of things, the length of the driveway. Give us an idea. I said, your sign, right, according to the current law, is 1 foot by 2 foot. Okay?
Chances are, we probably wouldn't invest in a sign, only because if we would put something in, anyone that does ceramics knows, I can paint a ceramic sign and put it on the house, so that wouldn't be a problem. To put it on the road, if it's not with the housing rules that you mentioned, so there wouldn't be no sign on the road, so.
If you did it on your house, that probably would be an acceptable path,
Okay,
okay? But, then we can explore some of these other things,
perfect.
okay?
Are you gonna
No
need-
guarantees, but we'll keep you moving.
Are you gonna need any extra lighting? You might wanna show if you're gonna put extra lighting up or something.
I don't think so, it would be, the hours that people would be coming would be limited, and it would be during daylight, not evening hours.
Yeah, we're not looking to have 100 people here because I'm a correctional officer and I work midnights. So we have, our hours are gonna be a little odd, so it's not gonna be 800 people coming to the house.
Well, there would be a limitation, you know,
Yeah,
that would be part of that whole, home occupation. You wouldn't have anything that would accommodate on it.
Right,
Okay?
right.
You wouldn't even come close. Alright? So, we'll see you next month.
Well, Larry's gonna call
I'll have Larry.
Perfect, thank you. That will work. Alright, and that's.
That'll give us time to kinda get into this a little bit and see,
Okay.
once we understand what you wanna do.
Alright,
Okay.
sounds good, thank you very much.
You're welcome,
Thank
okay?
you, guys.
Yeah. Just know that your neighbors will be notified by mail.
Yes.
Alright, that's fine, thank
You
you.
need a neighbor.